Ben Shapiro today suggested that the Supreme Court should reverse same-sex marriage. And considering that the Supreme Court is now dominated by right-wing religious zealots, it is likely that they will do that. They will overturn the previous decision that made gay marriage legal in America. Now, you might be noticing in the video right next to me, Ben Shapiro is also talking to Dave Rubin, notable gay guy on the right, who wasn't always on the right. He used to work here at TYT and presented himself as someone on the left, but then he wanted that sweet, sweet cash. And here's what happens when you follow money rather than follow your principles and your values, if he's ever had any. You're met with people like this. Let's watch the video.
Will you bake Rubin a wedding cake? Okay, so I mean, my answer is.
Well, I'm married already.
Right, he's married already.
But an anniversary, it was my anniversary last week. An anniversary cake would have been nice.
Right, so the answer is no. And the reason I won't is because as a religious Jew, I do not participate in activities that I believe are sinful.
And he would have done it kosher, the whole thing, man.
Yeah, now I feel bad.
He would have done it for you.
You got me this close.
Putting that aside, you can't have David's kosher cake now. If we were having an anniversary party, would you come? If I was inviting all the crew that we all know, and we were just an anniversary party, we're just having a party, and I'll even throw in some kosher food for you to make sure you don't have to bring your own food.
You know, honestly, I'd have to think about it. I'd have to think about it in the same way.
So that's interesting to me, because that's a different thing.
Well, not really.
30 years from now, we're going to be sitting here doing this, hopefully in a bigger garage.
In Texas, probably.
And you may well have moved me on the abortion issue, and I think I may have moved you on coming to an anniversary party. What do you think about that?
I think there's a possibility. I mean, I'd have to think about that again. The issue, as you know, not to get back into well-trod territory. I think it would be unlikely that you'd move me, but I can never rule out the possibility of being moved on anything, obviously. And again, this comes back down to, the difference between approving of activity and approving of human beings. I wouldn't, if you invited me to a party on Friday night, I also wouldn't go, right? I mean, it's just not something I do.
Oh, you enjoying those pina coladas with your enemies over in Boca Raton, Dave? You enjoying the bed that you made for yourself?
I'm
the check's
sure
cleared,
it's a nice
right?
bed. I don't know. It's just so. And like again, really fast.
Yeah.
Like with the thing where they did the birth announcement. I understand. Like his whole thing was, his whole career has been made on attacking the left, pretending that he's ever part of it. You implied he was here, so he was on the left. He was here.
He was here.
Was he on the left? How much did Dave Rubin ever have to say about politics, even when he was here, by the way?
I mean, you could roll the tape. You can go back and watch those videos.
But regardless,
his comedy.
My point here is I feel bad for him. I'm the stupid idiot who feels bad. Like, I feel bad watching that. I feel terrible for the way they responded to the birth announcement. Like, no one should be willing to put up with that. This guy believes that what you are doing, your life, is sinful. Again, Ben Shapiro, who would present himself, he thinks he's an intellectual gladiator, literally thinks that there's sin.
Yeah.
That you're bad. God looks down on you.
He wants to make your marriage null and void. Like, he wants to do away.
He wants it to be illegal.
With your marriage, like
either he wants it to be illegal or he wants it to be legal for other people to make your marriage illegal.
And by the way, David, this your husband? You're cool with this? I know you're living in nice houses now, but they hate you guys. They don't believe in your right to form a union. I'm just gonna say right now, listen, I don't advocate for violence. Someone's coming for my marriage. Someone's coming for me and my husband. I'll cut a bitch, okay? There's no way I'm sitting in the same room with someone who wants to outlaw my marriage. And asking them, will you please come to my anniversary party? How pathetic are you?
No, in 30 years, you're still gonna be asking him if he accepts your fundamental humanity. And he's gonna be saying, well, I'm gonna have to think about that. For how long? When are you gonna actually sit down and think about whether Dave Rubin is as deserving of respect as any other douchebag Republican? Honestly, because it doesn't seem like it's a priority to him, Dave. It seems like he's stringing you along. It seems like at some point he could think about, this is a person I've worked with, this is a person who's trying to advance the same political agenda as me, but I don't know, he sleeps with someone I don't like, so no, I think he should not be allowed to get married, he should go to hell someday. That would be a problem for me as an individual.
Same, I actually do believe in the value of my marriage. which is why I would defend it no matter what. Even if someone's dangling money right in front of my face, who cares? What the hell is the point of life if you don't share meaningful bonds with people?
Yeah, and look, again, to the extent, like I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think about Dave Rubin when we're not talking about it, but I do feel bad for what I saw. I do, and God only knows how many conversations I feel bad.
I don't feel bad for that because notice, look, Dave Rubin has no problem throwing the transgender community under the bus. He, as you could see from that video, has no problem throwing women and their autonomy under the bus.
I know.
Oh, I've come around on abortion. Oh, have you, Dave? Can't wait to see what your reaction will be once your right to marriage is taken away from you.
I think his reaction will be very carefully crafted and not turn off the right wing. I think that's what it'll be. I think it'll be whatever it needs to be so he keeps getting paid. But
yeah, his mortgage depends on it. So
this is the same as with so many groups. Like these people fundamentally hate you. Fundamentally hate you, and they do not think that you are human to the same extent that they are. And that should bother you. It doesn't. Again, I understand they live in much larger houses than we do, and I'm assuming they're very nice. Maybe their bathroom floor is heated or something. Maybe you can walk around knowing that the people you associate with think that you're not fully human while your feet are warm on the tile.
I know.
Maybe that's good enough, I don't know.
My husband keeps me warm at night.
That's another alternative, potentially. I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it.
Greed is a thing. And it dominates the critical thinking. It overpowers the critical thinking and everything else for some people. And Dave, unfortunately, happens to be one of them.